Okay, good evening, everybody. How you guys doing? Oh, days. End of the weekend. I've been busting my butt doing other things, and I finally decided that I deserve a beer. So, that being said, we're going to look at a beer today from Brewsters Brewing. It is the Hammerhead Red Ale, proudly brewed in Alberta, but it's got a hammerhead shark on there that you can only find in ocean waters. Um, Coming in at 5% alcohol by volume. Locally brewed since '89. For over 30 years, we've been refining the art of beer in Western Canada. We believe that every beer should share a story, that every story should share a beer. We don't need to tell you that our beer is crafted with only the finest ingredients because once you drink it, you'll know it. A traditional red ale, Hammerhead combines three varieties of hops to create a sophisticated brew with teeth. Once you get a taste of this red ale, you'll be ravenous for more. I will be the judge of that. So this was canned April 9th, 2025. So, as you see here, it's June 8th. I did get this during, there was a May Day, sort of May long weekend sale where you could pick up 24 beers for $48 or $40. They bumped me up to 48 for some strange reason, but it said 40 on their website, which was really stupid. But that being said, I say we get into this beer because it is hotter than Hades around here. I've been working on clearing things up, and now it's time to just sit back and relax for just a little bit before I go to bed. Yeah, busy weekend. I got books sold. I got other things done. I filled holes from certain creatures that if you know me, you know which creatures those are. Bastards. And we got a bunch of other things done. Tomorrow is basically getting a few things put together after work. Oh no, tomorrow's a concert. Tomorrow's Volbeat and 3 Days Grace. Right, I forgot about that. Okay, so what we have here is a red ale. We do have one finger worth of head that's dissipating really quickly. It does look like a nice red ale. I'll give it that much. Sort of a copper color, really nice. You can kind of see it in the light there that it's a copper color. But yeah, the smell, not really much of a malt back note you usually get with red ales. Kind of get that. Sort of get a small woody note, but not much. All right, time to get into it. Cheers, everybody. Okay. Now here's the thing. I love my red ales. I am a huge fan of red ales. I love the taste of them. I love the maltiness. I love that little sweetness gets off of it. There's sort of like a chestnut sort of note to it as well, like a woody note that I really love when it's a good, strong red ale. Now, we don't need to talk about the body. The body is always going to be thin. That head looks a little bit better. The body's always going to be light. It's going to be thin. The flavor profile is very muted. I really wish it wasn't, because I love my red ales. So, the flavor profile is a little bit dialed back. I'm getting more of a sort of watered down note, but you do have that kind of a sweet malt with a bitter back note. It does have sort of like a chestnut sort of flavor to it, that woody chestnut flavor. But it's muted. It feels really muted. Really good ingredients, yes. It is decent. It does work for what it is. But at the same point in time, I want a little bit more out of that. I'm not getting what I want out of that. It works for what it is. Okay? That's the best way I can look at it. It works for what it is. So, that being said, is it a good beer? It works. Is it a great beer? It works. But not as a great beer. So my score for this Hammerhead Red Ale coming at 5%. Right here, there you go. There's a Hammerhead Red Ale from Brewsters. 6.75 out of 10. I don't mind it. It works. It just feels a little lackluster in the flavor. But it's still a red ale that is approachable. And it does the job when it's needed. The carbonation is quite well there. I feel myself wanting to burp, but I'm not going to. Yeah, it works for what it is. So 6.75 for that beer. Again, last time, Brewsters Hammerhead Red Ale coming in at 6.5%, or coming at 5% alcohol by volume. 6.75 is the score. Till next time, folks, I am Dan, aka the Western Canadian Reviewer, saying cheers. Stay frosty. We'll see you real soon. Thanks again for joining. Have yourselves a wonderful evening. I'm going to go play a video game now and just distress. Till next time, cheers.